children, welcome back to the last video of linear equation in two variables. In this video we will complete the fourth exercise. With this fourth exercise we can complete this chapter. So hope you understand up to 3 exercises. If you have any doubt from these 3 exercises, you can make a call to my personal number, or we can discuss in Zoom session. Okay, what is the fourth exercise? The fourth exercise contains completely word problems. Based on the word problems, we have to draw the graph. Based on that graph, we have to analyze the questions. So different questions are there based on this graph. Using that graph, we have to decide the value, means we have to decide the solution of the question. Okay, so exercise 6.4, linear equation in two variables. So coming to the first question, total here 9 questions are there. I'll say only 4 or 5 questions. Remaining questions you can do your own. The same questions, remaining questions also same model questions. After that 6.5 also I will explain. That is very easy. Only 6 questions are there. Those 6 questions also based on the simple concept. So we have to complete in this session 2 videos, 2 exercises, 6.4 and 6.5. So now see the first question. In a selection of 60% of voters, in a selection of 60% of the voters cast their votes. Form a linear equation, draw the graph of this data. We have to first frame the linear equation, after that we should draw the graph. From the following, find the following from the graph. We need to find the value from the graph only, not by using the simplification. We have to find the value by using the graph. So see there, in an election 60% of voters cast their votes. So total number of voters we don't know, hint they gave. See there, the number of voters who cast their votes be X. The total number of voters equal to Y. So number of voters cast their vote equal to number of voters cast their vote equal to X you can take, and total number of voters equal to Y. According to the question, what they said, 60% of voters cast their vote. 60% of voters. So 60% of voters means the number of voters equal to X, that equal to 60% of. Total number of voters are how many? Y. Total number of voters are Y. So X equal to 60% of Y. X equal to 60% of Y. So X equal to 60% of Y means X equal to percentage means 60 by 100. Of means here multiplication Y. So X equal to 0 cancel. Then you can take the cancellation 3, 6 and 5, 10. 2 5s are 2 3s are 3Y by 5. 3Y by 5. X equal to 3Y by 5. So this is the equation, or 5x equal to 3y. 5x equal to 3y. For this equation we need to frame the table and graph. From that graph they gave 2 questions. The total number of voters, if the 1200 voters cast their vote, we need to find the total number of voters. If 1200 voters cast their vote, if 1200 cast their vote means 1200 people వాళ్ళ ఓటును వినియోగించుకుంటే టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ కనుక్కోవాలి ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. అలాగే అక్కడ సెకండ్ది, ద నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ కాస్ట్ ఇఫ్ ద టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ 800. టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ 800 అయితే ఎంతమంది వాళ్ళ ఓటును వినియోగించుకున్నారు? బై యూజింగ్ ద గ్రాఫ్ ఓన్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ ద సొల్యూషన్. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ వీ గాట్ హియర్? సో 5x ఈక్వల్ టు 3y. Table x, y. Keep x 0, then y is also 0. Y is also 0. Next value we have to decide. So keep x equal to 1, then y equal to 5 by 3. If keep x equal to 1, y equal to 5 by 3. 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is nothing but how much? 3 1s are 3. After the decimal point 1 digit you need. Okay. 1.6 something. Okay. So to remove the decimal digits of y values, how to do the solution? For that solution, see here I am saying 5x equal to 3y. We need to find y equal to 5x by 3. 5x by 3. Yes, 3 is multiplying, we need to go this side, divided. So 3 factors తీసుకోండి ఇక్కడ x value, then divide with 3. 3 తో పోతుంది, definitely will get the integer. అంటే ఇక్కడ x value మీరు 3 factors తీసుకుంటే, x value 3 factors తీసుకుంటే, that means you can take here 3 or 6 or 9, 3 table లో 3 factors, sorry 3 multiples, 3 multiples not factors, 3 multiples, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 ఇవన్నీ తీసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, then we can divide with 3, then we will get the integer. So now I am taking 3. If you are taking 3 here, then if x equal to 3, then y equal to 5 into 3 by 3, y equal to 5. Then x equal to 3, y value 5. Then you can identify 5 on the graph. 5 ని గ్రాఫ్ లో మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేయొచ్చు. బట్ అకార్డింగ్ టు ద క్వశ్చన్, ఇక్కడ స్కేల్ డిసైడ్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎనలైజేషన్ ఇస్తాడండి క్వశ్చన్ లో. ఆ ఎనలైజేషన్ ఎంత ఇచ్చాడు? ఒకటి 1200 ఇచ్చాడు, ఒకటేమో 800 ఇచ్చాడు. 1200 ఇచ్చిందండి, 1200 ఓటర్స్ కాస్ట్ దేర్ ఓట్, దట్ మీన్స్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ ఎక్స్, అంటే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ 1200, అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇందులో మనకి 1200 కూడా రావాలి. అండ్ y వాల్యూ టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఓటర్స్ సెకండ్ క్వశ్చన్, దట్ ఈస్ 800 ఇచ్చాడు, అంటే y వాల్యూ 800, x వాల్యూ 1200, y వాల్యూ 800, అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ మనకి హండ్రెడ్స్ లో ఉండాలి స్కేలు. ఓకే, సో హండ్రెడ్స్ లో స్కేల్ డ్రా చేయాలి అంటే డ్రా ది x యాక్సిస్ అండ్ y యాక్సిస్, x dash, y dash. So on the x axis, number of voters, and the y axis, total number of votes. So see here, different values are there. Now I am taking to get 1200 and 800, I am taking 500, 1000, 1500, 2000. Similarly 500 scale, I am taking 500 1 unit, 1000, 1500, 2000, 2500. So right here scale on x axis 1 centimeter equal to 500 units, on y axis 1 centimeter equal to 500 units. So now 035. So 0, means this is, and 3 here means almost near here, and 5 is here. Then you can draw the line 3, 5. This is approximate value I am keeping. Join these two. The line will like this. It will pass us through the origin. So this is 0, 3, 5 and 0, 0. What about x value? If x equal to, first they are asking first question. What is the first question there? If x equal to 1200, then y equal to, if x equal to 1200 means where is that 1200? This is exactly middle 1250. Before that one 1200 approximately. Okay, then from here onwards draw the perpendicular line to the line equation. Definitely it will intersect at somewhere, that will become actually this is not a equal interval, that's why we are getting the graph like this. If you draw the on exact graph paper, definitely it will intersect at see here. So it will intersect at 2000. So see here, if x equal to 1200, then y equal to 2000. Similarly, second one, if y equal to 800. 800 means where? Almost here approximately. So if y equal to 800, then x equal to 800, this one. This is 750. From here onwards, this is a 500 line like this. From here onwards, this one. So see this one, 480. So if y equal to 800, then x equal to 480 will get. From the graph only we can say the solutions without doing the solution. That means substitute x value in this equation. Actually our linear equation is this one. Substitute x value 1200, definitely you will get y value 2000 by simplification. And y value 800, definitely you will get x value 480. Okay, so like this we have to do the solution of first question. Okay, so coming to the second question, you can do your own, that is, and the third one is auto charges. So auto charges model question this is. So an auto charges 15 rupees for first kilometer and 8 rupees for each subsequent kilometer for a distance of x kilometer. For a distance of x kilometer, an amount of y rupees paid. So read the question carefully. First kilometer 15 rupees. First kilometer 15 rupees. For subsequent అక్కడ నుంచి మిగతా కిలోమీటర్కి ఎంత తీసుకున్నారండి 8 రూపీస్. అయితే ఫర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ కిలోమీటర్స్, డిస్టెన్స్ ఎంత అంటే ఎక్స్ కిలోమీటర్స్, డిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్స్ కిలోమీటర్స్ అన్ అమౌంట్ వై రూపీస్ పెయిడ్. మొత్తం టోటల్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత పే చేశారంటండి వై రూపీస్ పెయిడ్. రైట్ ఏ లీనియర్ ఈక్వేషన్ రిప్రజెంటింగ్ ద ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అండ్ డ్రా ది గ్రాఫ్. విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ది గ్రాఫ్, డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్డ్ ఇఫ్ ద ఫేర్ పెయిడ్ 55 రూపీస్, హౌ మచ్ హ్యావ్ టు పెయిడ్ ఫర్ 7 కిలోమీటర్స్. 55 రూపీస్ పే చేస్తే ఎన్ని కిలోమీటర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేయాలి, అదే 7 కిలోమీటర్స్ డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తే ఎంత పే చేయాలి. 55 రూపీస్ పే చేస్తే ఎన్ని కిలోమీటర్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేయాలి, ఒకవేళ 7 కిలోమీటర్స్ కానీ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తే ఎంత అమౌంట్ పే చేయాలి అంటే వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఆన్ ది ఎక్స్ యాక్సిస్ డిస్టెన్స్ అండ్ వై యాక్సిస్ అమౌంట్. సో అవి రెండు వాటికి గ్రాఫ్ గీయమన్నాడు. సో ఆల్రెడీ వాడు ఇచ్చాడు, లెట్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎక్స్, లెట్ ద డిస్టెన్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎక్స్ and first kilometer charge. First kilometer charge equal to 15 rupees and the distance for subsequent kilometer. Subsequent kilometer charge equal to 8 rupees. Okay. And the distance of subsequent kilometer. This is charge అండి, ఇదేమో సబ్సీక్వెంట్ కిలోమీటర్. అది ఎంత అవుతుంది x-1 కిలోమీటర్. ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ కిలోమీటర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. ఫస్ట్ కిలోమీటర్ కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయినాక ఇంకెంత డిస్టెన్స్ ఉంటుంది, దట్ మీన్స్ టోటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ లో 1 కిలోమీటర్ తీసేస్తున్నాము. అయితే x-1 ఉంటుంది ఇంకా డిస్టెన్స్, x-1 కిలోమీటర్. ఓకే, సో 1 కిలోమీటర్కి 8 రూపీస్ అంటే 2 కిలోమీటర్కి 2 into 8, 3 కిలోమీటర్కి 3 into 8, 4 కిలోమీటర్కి 4 into 8. అలా x-1 కిలోమీటర్స్కి 8 రూపీస్ లెక్కనంటే ఎంత అవుతుంది, x-1 into 8, x-1 into 8. సో ఫస్ట్ కిలోమీటర్ ఛార్జ్ 15 రూపీస్ అండ్ టోటల్ పెయిడ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఫస్ట్ కిలోమీటర్ ఛార్జ్ 15 రూపీస్ ప్లస్ సబ్సీక్వెంట్ కిలోమీటర్స్ ఎన్నండి x-1 పర్ ఈచ్ కిలోమీటర్కి ఎంత పడుతుంది 8. అయితే ఎంత అమౌంట్ పే చేస్తారు y రూపీస్. సో ఇక్కడే ఉంది లాజిక్ అంతా. ఫస్ట్ కిలోమీటర్ ప్లస్ సబ్సీక్వెంట్ కిలోమీటర్ పర్ ఈచ్ కిలోమీటర్ ఎంత అవుతుంది 8 రూపీస్ ఈక్వల్ టు టోటల్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత పే చేస్తారు y రూపీస్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15 ప్లస్ 8x minus 8 equal to y and 15 minus 8 7, 8x minus 7 equal to y and 8x minus y equal to 7. This is the pair of linear equation. So ademannadu write the linear equation representing the information, write the linear equation representing the information. 15 minus 8, this is plus 7, and it will go this side minus 7. Okay, linear equation with the information, and draw the graph. Graph draw cheyamannadandi, and draw the graph. With the help of the graph, we have to find the 55 rupees pay చేస్తే ఎంత కిలోమీటర్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తారు, ఒకవేళ ఈ 7 కిలోమీటర్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేస్తే ఎంత అమౌంట్ పే చేయాల్సి వస్తుంది మనం. ఓకే, సో ఫ్రమ్ ద గ్రాఫ్ చేయమన్నాడు. ఫ్రమ్ ద గ్రాఫ్ టేబుల్ x y. So suppose x 0, then y equal to 7. To draw the line we can make this one, and scale మారిపోతుందండి. మళ్ళీ స్కేల్ ఇచ్చిన క్వశ్చన్ దాన్ని బట్టి మనం స్కేల్ డిసైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి ఇక్కడ. నెక్స్ట్ అండ్ చెప్పాను మీకు, ఇక్కడ నాకు ఇంటీజర్ రావాలి. దెన్ x ఈక్వల్ టు 1, y ఈక్వల్ టు 15, ఇంటీజర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. x ఈక్వల్ టు 1, 8 1 are 8 plus 7 15, y ఈక్వల్ టు 15. సో I'm erasing this one. So distance x, amount y equal to 55, first question. Then x equal to మనం find చేయాలి. And if x equal to 7 kilometers, then y మనం find చేయాలి. అంటే x యాక్సిస్ మీద ఎక్కడెక్కడ దాకా రావాలి, y యాక్సిస్ మీద ఎక్కడెక్కడ దాకా రావాలి. నాకు 55 రావాలండి y వాల్యూ, అంటే ఆల్మోస్ట్ అప్ టు 60 దాకా తీసుకోవాలి మనం. దట్ మీన్స్ ఆన్ ది y యాక్సిస్ వీ నీడ్ టు డ్రా, స్కేల్ ఇక్కడే డిసైడ్ అవుతుంది. 10 20 30 40 50 60 అలా తీసుకోండి. 10 20 30 40 50 60 and 70. And what about x? If y equal to 55, then x equal to, అవి చిన్న వాల్యూస్ ఏ ఉన్నాయి, మనకి పెద్ద ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. On x axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. On y axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 units. This is the negative, minus 10 minus 20 and minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. And don't forget about writing x dash and y dash. On the x axis what you are taking, distance. On the y axis what you are taking, amount. Okay, so 07 means approximately here it will come. This is 0,7. Plot in the points. 1,15 means this is a 10, and between middle here it will come 1,15. Join these two lines along with scale to join చేయండి. So what is the name of the equation? 8x minus 7y equal to minus 7. 8x minus y equal to minus 7. So now coming to the question, y equal to 55. If y value 55, ఇదిగోండి ఇక్కడ ఉంది మిడిల్, then what about x? లైన్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఇక్కడ రాసుకోండి. 8x minus y equal to minus 7. y equal to, this is 50 I'm taking, then 55 means in middle వస్తుంది. Then what about the value? Actually this is not exact graph, that's why I got here line. Actually x value, y value 55 అయితే then x value equal to 6 వస్తుందండి. x value equal to 6. In your graph definitely ఇది 6 దగ్గర టచ్ అవుతుంది. Okay, then when x equal to 6, x equal to 7 అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ నుంచి డ్రా చేయాలండి మీరు. సో ఇక్కడ టచ్ అవుతుంది. ఎంత దగ్గర టచ్ అయింది ఇది? అప్రాక్సిమేట్లీ 63. So already I have done on the white paper, that's why I am saying the values. Actually you have to do on the paper, means graph paper only. గ్రాఫ్ పేపర్లో చేస్తేనే డెఫినెట్గా మీకు టచ్ అవుతాయి. ఎప్పుడు టచ్ అవుతాయి అంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఈక్వల్ ఇంటర్వెల్స్. అంటే 1 centimeter ఈక్వల్ 1 యూనిట్ తీసుకోవాలి, ఇక్కడ 1 centimeter ఈక్వల్ 10 యూనిట్స్ తీసుకోవాలి. ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా వాల్యూస్ అలా తీసుకుంటేనే మీకు గ్రాఫ్ కరెక్ట్గా వస్తుంది. లేదంటే లైన్స్ క్రాస్గా వస్తే సొల్యూషన్ రాంగ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, సో దెన్ y ఈక్వల్ టు 63. 63 rupees. Okay, there is no use of this table. Actually, that analysis questions we cannot to draw the line only. We will use this table. Except that remaining thing we cannot use this table. Okay, so like this we have to do the solutions. Now see the one more question. First you have to frame the equation, after that table, after that graph, and fourth and fifth questions you can do. Coming to the sixth question, Samira was driving a car with uniform speed. Samira was driving a car with uniform speed of 60 km per hour. Draw the distance time graph. Distance and time graph traveled by Samira in 1.5 hours. So they gave only speed. We know the relation distance times speed equal to distance equal to time into speed. Distance equal to time into speed. So see here, question number that is 6th. We know that the distance equal to time into speed. What they gave? They gave speed. Speed equal to what? 60 km per hour. 60 km per hour. So when speed equal to, that means when s equal to 60 km per hour, then distance equal to t into 60. T into 60. That means if s equal to 60, then equation 1 implies, where is equation 1? This is equation 1. Equation 1 implies d equal to 60 into t. That means 60t. This is our pair of linear equation, two variables. Here the variables are d and t. D and t. D equal to 60t. For that question we have to draw the graph. Table. In this table we need to take first one, and t I am taking here, and this is d. T and d. Now if t equal to 1 hour, that means why? Because in the question only 1.5 hour, 2 hours, 3.5 hours we have to find the solution. That means find the distance traveled by Samira. From the graph only we have to find. If t equal to 1, then d equal to 60. Substitute here. T into 1. 2. 120. So distance time graph this is. Distance time graph. Now we need to draw the graph. On x-axis, take time, on y-axis distance. So time is 1 unit you can take, and distance is kilometers, approximately 120. That's why you can take 0, 50, 100 like that. So this is 0, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300 like that, and 1, 2, 3 hours. This is 5, 6, 7. Scale. Compulsory these are x dash. Don't forget to write these values. And scale on x-axis. 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. On y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 50 units. 50 units. Now see here, we need to find first 160 time 1 hour 60 kilometers. If the time is 1 hour, then 60 means here it will come. This is 50 more than the 51 line. So this is 1 comma 60. Next 2 120. 2 120 means, so this is 100. In between 125 will come 125 exactly this one. So the line which passes through the origin only. a line which passes through the origin. So this one. This is 1, 2, 120. So from the graph only we need to find the remaining values. So when the time is 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour means exactly this one. 1.5 hour. So from here onwards, draw the line. It will intersect at. So see here. It will intersect at here, that is 90. That is 90. So first question, if t equal to 1.5 hour, then d equal to 90 will come. From the graph you can identify. And second one, if t equal to 2 hours, then distance equal to, already we got here distance equal to 120. So 2 hours, this one, and here it will come 120. This is 1, 60. This point I am writing 1, 60 here. Okay, 2, 120. When the time is 3 hours, 3 hours means, see here, it will come like this, and approximately this is a 200, 210 will come. So this is 3, 210. When the line is exactly, if you take equal interval, see here, these are not equal intervals, so we don't have scale on the board. That's why I took approximate values. That's why line came here. If you take the values on the graph, definitely it will be a straight line. Okay, like that we need to find the values. So third one is, if the time is 3 hours, from the graph only we can find the distance equal to, not degrees, this is the distance, kilometers, 210 kilometers. 210 kilometers. Okay, like that we have to do the solutions. So remaining questions you can do your own. First frame the equation. After framing the equation table, after drawing the table, draw the graph. From that graph only you have to do the solutions. Whatever the questions are remaining, if you have any doubt, you can ask in Zoom session. So next exercise, that is equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis and y-axis. That is very easy concept. 6.5 exercise. So see here, that is 6.5. Equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis and y-axis. What is the equation of x-axis? Equation of x-axis is y equal to 0. Because of that, this is point 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, 0. On x-axis, we can say that y coordinate is 0. That's why equation of x-axis is equal to y equal to 0. Similarly, here also y equal to 0. Not for negative x-axis or positive x-axis. Total x-axis equation is y equal to 0. What about y? And on y-axis, x coordinate is 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. That's why this is x equal to 0. Equation of y-axis, x equal to 0, very important point. Equation of x-axis, y equal to 0. Equation of y-axis, x equal to 0. Here, equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis. Which is parallel to x-axis. Which is parallel to x-axis means, see here, suppose this is a line, x-axis, y-axis, y dash, x dash. Suppose our line is here 1, 2, 3. Our line is which is parallel to x-axis. How many units distance? 3 units distance. That's why the equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis, how many units from it is from x-axis? 3 units. That's why y equal to 3. Before the equation is y equal to 0, this is already said here. If it is the distance is y equal to 0, that means x-axis y equal to 0. If the distance is 1 unit, the same parallel line is at 1, then that is y equal to 1, This is the line which is parallel to x-axis, y equal to 2. Because of that, it is 2 units distance from x-axis. 2 units distance from x-axis. So now if you take here minus 1, then y equal to 1 only we have to take. Okay, because of the distance is positive or negative, we can take positive according to the question, and actually this is y equal to minus 1. Y equal to minus 1. And coming to here, y equal to minus 2. Suppose it is minus 2, then it is minus 2. So simply we can say that the equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis is y equal to plus or minus k. Equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis is y equal to plus or minus k. That means from the x-axis it is how many units distance? 3 units distance, y equal to 3. 4 units distance, y equal to 4. 10 units distance, y equal to 10. Minus 1 units distance, that is y equal to minus 1. Minus 10 units means y equal to minus 1. Like that we have to take. So generally we can say that the equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis y equal to plus or minus k. Plus or minus k. Similarly, the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis, which is parallel to y-axis, that is x equal to plus or minus k. Similarly, we can draw the diagrams like that. So this is equation of y-axis x equal to 0. If it is 1 unit distance, then x equal to 1. If the line parallel to y-axis, from y-axis onwards it is a 2 units distance, x equal to 2. Like that, if it is minus 1 unit distance, then x equal to minus 1. Generally we can say that the line equation of a line parallel to y-axis is x equal to plus or minus k. And equation of a line which is parallel to x-axis, y equal to plus or minus k. Equation of x-axis, y equal to 0, equation of y-axis, x equal to 0. This is a line which is parallel to y-axis. This is a line which is parallel to x-axis. Okay. So now we can do the questions from 6.5. So 6 questions are there. 6.5 exercise. Based on these 4 points, we can do the remaining questions. So give a graphical representation of the following on the number line. X equal to 3 and be on Cartesian plane. And the number line and Cartesian plane. And the number line means how to draw that number line. So see there. And the number line means just you can draw the number line. First one is what? X equal to 3. 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2. Then x equal to 3. That is a number line. And Cartesian plane means you have to draw total all questions you can draw on the, means the second one is y equal to minus 3. Y equal to minus 3 means this is y equal to minus 3. Like that you can show the number line. You can show the values on the number line. Coming to the Cartesian plane means nothing but a graph. On the graph you have to show that, suppose see here, this one. X dash, y dash, and scale you can write on x axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, on y axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So first question they are asking x equal to 3. X equal to 3 means on the x axis 3, we have to draw the line like this. This is x equal to 3. And y equal to minus 3. So not this one minus 3, this is x equal to minus 3. Okay. Second one they are asking y equal to minus 3. Y equal to minus 3. That means on the negative y axis minus 3, it is parallel to x axis. This is y equal to minus 3. So like that you have to show the values on the Cartesian plane. That is the first question. The second question, graphical representation of 2x minus 11 equal to 0 is an equation 1 variable or 2 variable. What is 1 variable? It is a linear equation in 1 variable. Linear equation in 2 variable, how can you show that? So second question, I will only tell that is one word answer. 2x, what is the question? 2x minus 11 equal to 0. It is a linear equation. Just you can write it is a linear equation in one variable. The variable equal to what? X. And second one, linear equation in two variable we have to write. So linear equation in two variable means 2x, there is no y term, that's why I am writing 0y minus 11 equal to 0. 0y minus 11 equal to 0. Therefore it is a linear equation in two variables. So any equation we can write it as, that means linear equation one variable we can write as linear equation two variable, but linear equation in two variable we cannot write it as a linear equation one variable when the y value is not, y coefficient is not equal to 0. Y coefficient 0 కానప్పుడు మనం ఇలా రాయలేమండి. Okay, so they are asking you the graphical representation. For this graphical representation they are asking, so you can draw the graph. How to draw the graph? You know that, you know how to draw the graph for these equations. Draw the table x0 y0 and here also x0 y0. No need to take here x0 y0. X values you can take, you will get y value. X value 0, then no value will get. X equal to 11 by 2 here you will get. Okay, draw the graph these two values. Next, third question. Third question is what? Solve the equations 3x plus 2 equal to 8x minus 8 and represent the solution on the number line. So you have to represent the solution. You know how to solve that one. And number line, first question model. Number line, draw the number line. You have to show the solution on the number line. And in a Cartesian plane means in a graph paper you have to show. In a graph paper you have to show. Write the equation which is the line parallel to x-axis and through the point. X-axis, parallel to the x-axis means parallel to x-axis. Write the equation of the line which is the parallel to x-axis and passing through that point. Parallel to x-axis means y equal to 0. Which is the parallel to x-axis means equation of x-axis is y equal to 0 and parallel means y equal to plus or minus k. That means y value they gave. Y value they gave 0 comma minus 3. First value I will first question I will tell. Fourth model, fourth main, first question 0 comma minus 3 they gave. So we have to draw the parallel line which is, we have to write the equation which is parallel to x-axis. Parallel to x-axis means y equal to plus or minus k, that is minus 3. So y plus 3 equal to 0. Y plus 3 equal to 0. Just you can write the equation. No need to draw the line. Just we have to write the equation. So this is y value, y equal to minus 3, y plus 3 equal to 0. Similarly you can do the remaining one. Write the equation of a line which is parallel to y-axis. What is the value they gave? Minus 4 comma 0. That means x equal to minus 4, x plus 4 equal to 0. This is an equation. This is also an equation. Just you can frame the equation. They are not asking to draw the graph. Just they are asking write the equation. Write the equation of three lines parallel to the x-axis. Sixth one. Remaining questions you can do. Sixth one. That is parallel to the x-axis. Parallel to x-axis means y equal to, three equations they are asking. Plus 2 and y equal to minus 2, y equal to plus 3. From this what we can write the equation? Y minus 2 equal to 0, one of the equation. Y plus 2 equal to 0, another equation. And y minus 3 equal to 0, another equation. These are the three equations which is parallel to x-axis. And second one they are saying parallel to y-axis. Parallel to y-axis means what I said? X equal to plus or minus k. That means plus 7 I am taking. This is x minus 7 equal to 0. X equal to plus 4 I am taking. Then x minus 4 equal to 0 and x equal to minus 3 I am taking. Your wish that is. Then x plus 3 equal to 0. These are the equations which are parallel to y-axis. These are the equations which are parallel to x-axis. So This is the chapter for linear equation in two variables. So up to here, this chapter is completed. Hope you understand these two exercises, and some word problems are there. Try those word problems. If you did not understand those word problems, you can make a call to me. I will explain those word problems how to do, and we'll do the discussion in we'll have doubt session as a Zoom. In that Zoom session, we'll clarify more doubts from this video. But you have to understand the solution. If you did not understand the solution, then you can watch the video again and again until the understanding level, until you will have to reach the understanding level. Okay. Hope you understand this one. Thank you children. Thank you very much.